Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, and here's a different take on my office. As you can see behind me are all my little jackets. I always like the bright colored ones. So here we are. My topic today is, do you ever need a time out from your food plan? And I don't mean like a planned binge or a relapse, but just a time away, or have you ever taken time away and you thought, I'm going to be okay. I can do this. I don't need Weight Watchers. I don't need Smart Points. I don't need PPV. I don't need Jenny Craig. I don't need MyFitnessPal. I don't need Lose It. I don't need to even watch her, that coffee slurping woman that she is. I can just do this on my own. I'm going to do some intuitive eating. Oh boy. So how much did it cost you? How many pounds? So sometimes, and I see this in my life with other things besides the food plan, but sometimes I don't appreciate what I've got, and I think that there's something better out there, right? Have you ever done that? Did you do it as a teenager with boys or anything like that? You know, boys or girls? And so I guess recently, well, for like the last year, I thought one thing was like the best thing that ever happened to me. And I was so happy that I was doing it. And then all of a sudden I went, you know what? I need to go back to that other place. I need that connection there rather than over here, as if like one is better than the other. And so I am so happy with like things turning out the way that they have recently. I have a new appreciation for most everything in my life, and it feels great. And although food is always the first thing on my mind and the last thing on my mind, and I'm always tracking and planning and can't wait till the next meal, it's not with that, this is the only thing I have going for me. That, and I know maybe this sounds kind of vague, but, I'm going to be okay. And I like the foods that I'm eating. And I'm not being ruled by my tracker. I'm not being ruled by like what all the shoulds, like you shouldn't have that, you should eat that, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that, don't forget to track, don't forget to log, don't eat that without putting it in your tracker. It's like I'm doing okay. I know that, but food-wise, I know that I can't take a little time out from my tracker. And how do I know this? Well, because about, it was, I think, late August I went to low carb, high fat. And I was still having gluten-free. And then in September, after reading Dr. William Davis's Total Health, after reading his Wheat Belly, then I realized all grains had to go. And not so much that I have any issues with grains, at least, the digestive kind. But I knew that I was addicted to grains, and I knew that they were creating the always wanting. The pilot light was always lit. And then when he began to talk about rice flour, tapioca flour, cornstarch, things like that, spiking blood sugar even more than the wheat did, then I knew, you know what, all grains. And then it makes it easier. Like yesterday when I was sitting there with the 3 plates of cookies that I arranged in front of me for this event, this ribbon cutting event. And, there was like 3 dozen cookies, and the smell, it could have been intoxicating. Or maybe it was, and I just knew that it's intoxicating, but I'm not going to be partaking. And it's just easier. It's just easier. That's probably why I decided to do all grains. So then I didn't have to say, well, I can have this kind, but I can't have that kind. And so the most important thing for me to find once I went grain-free was the pizza. And for me, it's the Fathead pizza that still works. So I went without a tracker probably for the month of September. And then I realized, nope, this isn't going to work. My phone thing just fell out. And so I better find a tracker and just be accountable again. And so I learned, right? Because that's how we do this. We learn. And so I learned that, no, indeed, hold on. like that yellow. No, indeed, going without a tracker is not a safe thing for me to do. And so I found Lose It, and for $39 for the year, I could get Lose It, and it would show the fat content, the carbohydrate content, and the protein percentages for the day. The macros, as it were, I guess. And I liked that. But I learned, right? And so sometimes we go without something only to come back with a deeper appreciation for what it was that we thought we could do without. And so that's the place that I'm at right now in my life. I've got this deeper, greater appreciation for what I had, what I gave up. And so just sharing that part with you. It's just a little quickie. Just here we go. And but I can't take a break from my tracker. And I can't take a break from what I'm going to eat being in the tracker. But there's other things that I have moved away from or towards, and with a deeper appreciation and gratitude for them. But I know because of my food addiction, I have to take care of it the same way I have to take care of my alcohol addiction. And this is one of the remedies for me to do. It's doing a video every day, being accountable, and then also the tracker. Just like I go to 12-step meetings to be, around my peeps, the people that share the same disease that I have. And so, anyway, it's all good. And, it was funny what I spoke today. Maybe that's why I've got this little thing going where I feel good. And I talked about the last day of my drinking, I also ate a whole pizza. And a few people there couldn't understand how I could, eat a whole pizza. And thank goodness the woman sitting next to me said, "Oh, I get it. It's about the more." And it's like, absolutely the more. That wasn't working, so let's have the food part, because I could switch off, and I did. And so I was able to eat that whole pizza on the last day of my drinking. Isn't that something? I did. And the few people that understood it, and the other ones that didn't understand. So anyway, that's it for today. And tomorrow will be all about this, Suzanne Somers. And just a little article about her in First for Women, I guess. And I actually bought a magazine off the rack because I saw my gal, Suzanne. So I'm going to talk about her tomorrow. But in the meantime, go and have a wonderful day. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.